Arnold Glasgow said an idea not coupled with action will never get any bigger than the brain cell it occupies. If you have an idea, if there is something you want to do, don't overthink it, do it, take action. Don't be afraid to fail. Failing is part of the game. A fail is not a fail, it's a lesson. In my first year of college, I came across a big dilemma. How come me and my friends were always broke, even though we had good paying jobs? How come someone else working a job that paid less had more money to spend than me and my friends? We were working hard jobs, so we earned quite a bit of cash, but except the first week after getting paid, we were broke. I can say this now because it's been a lot of time since then. We would get paid cash in hand, so the taxman got nothing from what we earned. I was earning more than the average, not by much, but because the job was so hard, no one wanted to do it. So I signed up straight away. Basic knowledge needed, high pay. That was my criteria of picking up a job. And my God, that criteria was so wrong. So wrong, makes no sense how wrong it is. I learned that later on, but we will talk about it in a different episode. I'll tell you just this now. If you have to get a job, don't worry about how much you get paid, but be worried about what you will become in that job. But again, school didn't taught me that. School didn't taught me to be an entrepreneur. School taught me to be a worker. Work hard, pay the bills, be a consumer, pay your taxes. That's what school taught me. So I earned quite a bit of cash, but still, I was always broke. I knew people that were earning less than me and still have money to buy new stuff. How was that possible? I knew people earning less than me and they were driving nicer cars. How? I was spending my money, all of my money, and not even realizing it. I would realize I'm out of money at the store when my card was declined. How did others do it? I can tell you now because I found the answer. It all comes down to budgeting. If you are an entrepreneur or an employee, doesn't matter. Budgeting applies to everyone. Budgeting. This is something that should be learned in school. Know your essential expenses: rent, council tax, gas and electrics, water, broadband and phone, and of course food and the emergency fund. Those are your essential expenses. Anything else can be cut down or eliminated completely from your expense list. It is mind-boggling how money flies if you don't keep track of it. Every day I was buying a latte. Every day, sometimes twice a day. I was paying in a month on coffee, the amount my colleague was paying lease on his fancy car. That is how he was doing it. That is how he was able to drive a new car and afford nice things. He didn't buy lattes each day. He wasn't buying the sandwich from the food truck at lunch. He was bringing his own from home. Only once in a while I would see him with a cup of coffee purchased from the shop. The coffee was just an example though. How many expenses can you eliminate to save a buck or two? I bet if you take your last month's statement, you can cross off at least 20 transactions that you can avoid in the next month. In my case, I didn't stop buying coffee from the shop, not even after realizing how much money I would save. I had a crush on the barista at the coffee shop, so every day I would go there and buy a latte with the intent of asking for this girl's number. I never did it though. She was very beautiful and I thought, why would a girl like her date a guy like me? Broke, didn't have the best job, or education, or background, and I never asked for her number. Only after she moved from the area I found out through a common friend that she had a crush on me too. So what is the lesson over here? The lesson is, take action. Even if the odds are against you, go do it. Try it at least. Sometimes all you need to succeed is that, taking action. One of the pioneers of positive thinking, Norman Vincent Peale, has a quote. Action is a great restorer and builder of confidence. Inaction is not only the result, but the cause of fear. You can't win if you don't even try, and there is always a chance to win if you do try. Might be a small chance, but hey, there is hope. Your background, your education, current situation. Those are not things that define you. Don't limit yourself. If you have an idea, go do it. Take action. Even if you try and don't succeed, so what? The L does not come from loss. L comes from lesson. Learn your lesson and try again. There are no losers and winners in these games. There are only winners and learners. Act now. Not next Monday, not next week, not tomorrow. You need to act now. I will put this in the best advice on how to become successful folder, right next to ask for what you want and budget correctly. This is today's episode. Drop us a like, subscribe, and make sure to watch the other videos on the channel. Hopefully they will inspire you to ask for what you want and take action. Thank you for watching. I'm Mike Peterson. See you on the next one.